Thank y'all. Thank y'all for checking out another episode of the Open Bar Podcast. I am your handsome host, Gino. Of course, we got Ricardo. And then we got two guests today. We got friend of the show, Cody, a.k.a. C Rayy.
Yo, yo, yo.
And we have another artist here from the San Antonio, Twiss.
What's up? What's up? The little guy at the other end of the table. Yep, that's me.
Little guy.
Little guy.
Little guy.
Little Twiss.
Little Twiss.
Little twist.
Yeah, there you go. You could have called yourself Little Twist. Lil E.
Copyright infringement. Here we go.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, so we got a beer. Ricardo chose, what is it? Viva, a San Antonio beer. He grabbed this. Twiss got some Truly. He's watching his figure, he says. So
slimming down.
So he got
trying to get right for the summer.
Pineapple. It was my first time ever drinking that. It wasn't that bad.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
When I first started drinking them, man, like I said, I did it like I cut back on like beer and like
Whiskey.
bad shit.
Yeah.
So I started drinking these, and at first like the taste was shit. I didn't like it at all.
Sour.
But after a while, it's just like it just tastes like water now.
How many
water with some
calories?
flavor. Man, I don't know. It says on the can, bro.
And it's 5% alcohol.
100 calories.
Yeah, 100 calories. Yeah, 5%. What is this? This is 5.5.
Well, this shit don't have it.
100% delicious. That's what it said.
There you go.
That's an ingredient.
You don't need more than
That's-
that. Like,
that's-
they're like, fuck
that's a
calories.
good selling point
This is
right there.
100%
It's
delicious.
just delicious, motherfucker.
No, it's pretty good because I like if I'm gonna drink beer, I'm gonna drink like the lime Ultra, the Michelob Ultra. I like the
Lime Ultra's
calm.
good.
You didn't mute his mic yet?
What's up? Not yet.
All right,
Well,
I'm
once you
just
start talking crazy, what?
He thinks we're recording.
Anything he says, Drake might cut off.
Oh,
We
we're
don't need- we
gonna
don't
cut out a
Here
whole
we
ass
go.
argument then, I guess.
We don't need that negativity in this podcast.
It's all right. I'll come with the positivity. Call over Drake any day.
There you go.
All right.
All right, before we get into that, yo, let's talk about the project both of y'all are in. Twiss. What's up? Oh shit, I gotta start my timer before I go over talking forever. But album. Well, how do you call it again? I'm sorry. I should have put it
Talking
up.
about the
Sessions
Growth
2.
Sessions 2?
Growth Sessions 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one
Both of
was
y'all are on it.
Yep.
How many
Same
songs
song.
are you on?
6.
6. You're on 2?
Two.
2.
Same songs.
Cody had the honor of being on 2 of those songs with me. So.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was
Great
dope. It
songs.
was
Great
dope.
songs. Your best verses, I think, too.
Oh yeah, because
Twitter
verse was his best verse. Yeah, Twitter-
this
yeah.
far. Oh yeah, and the
And
Twitter beef.
Yeah, that.
I like the. What's
like
the first
changing
track?
it.
What's the first track called?
Feel like I made it. Feel like I made it. Yeah, Chris Brown, King
yeah.
Tez, and
Your verse
Donnie.
is dope. Like
Donnie.
all 3 verses are dope, but yeah, I just like how like just the flow. The flow
I
sounded
appreciate
nice.
it,
The
man.
flow
I appreciate it.
sounded nice
I
and
tell you,
shit.
like the funny part about that song, right? Like, so I had just done a song with Tez right before we went in the room and did Feel Like I Made It. And before I had gone into the Growth Sessions, I had writer's block for like 4 months, 5 months. I couldn't write shit. Like, it was all just jumbled up in here. And then going into the sessions, and you're always moving around. There's so many artists in there competing for spots on this damn album. Like, you want to go in there and give your best shit, man. And then the first song that I did, I got thrown into a room with Tez. Never heard of him before, never met. Just kind of walked in there. He had already laid his shit down. And I was like, okay, this dude's dope. Like, bet, let's get it. And fucking wrote that shit, and then I think like an hour later, I'm in another room where Tez is at, and then I hear this hook Chris Brown put on this beat, and I'm like, damn, that shit is dope as hell. Like, yeah, let me get that. So Tez is like, well, let's split this second verse, because it's a long-ass second verse. All right, fuck it, let's get it. Fucking went in there, and then Tez went off on his shit. Donnie had already killed his shit in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, fuck, I gotta come with it again. Here we go. All right, well, you don't get a break. It's like,
yeah, that's how I felt. Like the whole session was, but not to be confused with Chris Brown, it's not that Chris Brown that we're talking about. Is this local guy whose name is actually just Chris Brown? That's his artist name.
Isn't
as well.
it Chris Brown Jr.? Isn't that what he go by? He doesn't go by Jr.
I don't know.
I think he is. I think he is a junior.
Yeah.
Like,
But yeah, I remember because it was like
Steel
my first
had
time
it
meeting him,
explained.
and he was just like,
explained to me.
it was like Chris Brown. I was like, is that your artist name? He's like, yeah. I was like, is that like copyrighted?
Have
you heard music in the past 10 years? Like, bro, like, wait. Nah, he's dope though, man. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Does he got hands or what?
What's up?
You think you got some hands?
No, he's a young guy. He's
Not,
like 17.
not touching this one. Not touching this one. Nope.
No,
Next topic.
That was stupid, but yo, because we're talking about the album, but let's get a little bit before we start talking about individual songs, because man, we've already talked about the album before.
Yeah.
You know, we're just saying how good I thought it was, because me, I'm just a listener. I got no part into anything, and it just audio got messed up, but don't matter. All About Growth. Is that your label?
Yeah, man, and All About Growth. That's me, Stilo, Diversity, and then our manager Case.
Yeah.
And shout out to Stilo, because the growth sessions would not have happened without him and Case, man. Like that was their little brainchild, and man, the way that they had done one before, and then the second one, just to me, seeing how everything turned out was on a much greater scale, you know. But nah, yes, me, Diversity, Stilo. Like I said, Case, our manager, we kind of formed this group, and you know, when we had done it, you know, Stilo had a vision for it all, you know.
Yeah.
And it's all like it's crazy, because you know everybody can sit here and tell you like, oh, this is what I want to happen. These you know, I want all of these goals to pan out exactly how this, and it sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. 9 times out of 10 it don't work out like that. But you know, sitting back and seeing it all come to fruition, like the way that he said it would happen is crazy, man.
Dude, I would like to get to know more Stilo, because I've been telling him, I'm like, I like Stilo because Stilo's got a vision and he knows what he's doing, and
He's a hard worker.
Yeah.
But that dude is a
hard.
damn genius, man. Like, it's crazy. Like the since I've started working with him, I know my artistry has evolved, because they're like, you know, he'll first off, when you're in there recording with him, he like you're gonna perfect this shit. Like, he's not gonna let you put out anything that, like, if you could, you know, think your take is super dope, and he's like, nah, do it again.
Yeah.
Nah, do it again.
But
Like,
he's
what the
right.
hell, man? But yeah, and he ends up being right, you know. But not just like his the way that his brain works. I've never seen anything like it, man.
How did you meet Stilo? Like, how'd y'all two came?
So we did a track. Well, it's funny because before, like 3 months before I met him, man, like I had, you know, I'd be out at shows, doing shows and shit, and other artists would come up like, hey, man, you got to work with Stilo Jordan. And me, when somebody comes up to me and tells me like, oh, this artist is super dope, I take it with a grain of salt, because everybody's dope to their homeboys. Like, it is what it is. But I had never heard of Stilo, like, ever. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, well, shit, like, I'll take a listen to him, whatever. And then I think the first time I heard him, he did a remix to Down Bad.
On YouTube. Yep.
Yeah.
Down bad.
The Dreamville.
The dream. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
little
like
video.
2019.
down,
then, right?
down bad. I had
Yeah.
to tighten the fuck. Yeah,
That's
that
a
shit.
banger.
And he did a remix to it, and I saw it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that was dope.
Okay. And then he had done this whole thing where he was like, I was like put out there that like, oh, this is Drake's ghostwriter shit. And he, like his that Down Bad blew up on Twitter and all this other shit. But so like, all right, nah, he's dope. Like, so he wanted to do a song with me, so we linked up and we did this song called They Don't Know. I think I believe it's still on like Apple Music and stuff. But we linked up and did that. And the chemistry that was there, like, cause we went into the studio, I only had like fucking 8 bars written to that song when I went into the studio, and so we basically, the way that song works is we do like 8 bars, 8 bars, 8 bars, and we just kind of like bounced off of each other like that. So, but we went in there and it just like knocked this shit out, man. Like boom, boom, boom. The chemistry was there. The song turned out dope. Like everything was cool. So I had already been working with Diversity for I think 4 years prior to that, 3 or 4 years prior to that, and yeah, Stilo, we did that song, and I was like, man, like we could make some shit shake real quick. Well, little did I know, him and his brother had already started formulating this plot to make All About Growth. They had already like, you know, began the steps to make All About Growth a thing. So it was like when I told him, yo, link up with me and D, he was like, hold up now, come over here and link up with us real quick because we got this vision.
So like that's barely new then, A.A.G. Like how long that's been?
Well, shit, I know me and D been apart for, I want to say about 1.5 years now going on. But I know that they had already started getting it going for a while before that. I couldn't tell you exact how long they've had it going, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the one thing about them is when they do something, you know, that they think they think it all out. You know what I'm saying? They know what they want to do, and they're gonna go about the steps to make that shit happen. You know, so when they formed this thing, it may not have been heard in San Antonio much because they were gradually trying to build this shit up.
Yeah.
And now it's like, you know, we're out here sponsoring events,
Yeah,
people hitting us
I
up for
see y'all doing
verses.
shows
We
now.
got the growth sessions, you know what I'm saying? Like, All About Growth is becoming something that people know who the fuck we are, you know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah, it's
all
becoming
credit to what they started, you know what I'm saying? They came up with this idea and this plan, and it's been unfolding right in front of our eyes, man. It's crazy.
I see it. I'm sure he sees it as well. Yeah.
I see it, man. People are noticing. I see whenever you're talking about the way Stilo plans things, like, yeah, I mean, I feel like he's got a bigger vision than just trying to be known here in San Antonio.
No, yeah,
and that's
for
where
sure.
a lot of people get stuck in. He's got a bigger vision. He's got the right people he's working with, man. And like, I swear to you, like, y'all are working with some dope people that are. You could tell you're challenging each other to become better, because that's part of the process where, you know, if you're gonna make it, you gotta keep striving to be better every time. And every time I hear a new song by y'all, it's just like it gets better and better. Cody too, man. So shout out to Cody, because what's going on here over here too, solid, man.
No,
Oh yeah, we muted it.
No, hey, don't unmute that.
I know you got a track. We, Ricardo and I, we went to the studio.
Yep.
Y'all two got a track together for your album.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so Twiss, kind of met him just on Facebook. Just hit him up one time. I was like, hey, man, your shit's dope, because I saw Question post his link to his album.
Wait, whose question?
You're like, I saw your profile picture. I
I
thought you were
I thought you were cute, so I was like, fuck it, add. So,
Damn it, man.
Question, artist from San Antonio. He's a manager now. Pretty
Some
big
say
name.
legend.
One of the biggest artists from San Antonio.
Yeah.
Put some
For
respect
sure.
on his
Yeah,
name.
Sure.
he's a legend in San
Yeah,
Antonio.
has a song with Lil Wayne, which was one of my goats growing up. So
Do you have a song with Wayne?
Bro, he
I
flexed.
do
The
not.
first time I did a
How
song,
many
Yes.
remixes did
Yes,
you
I heard
do?
the first time I did a
Legendary.
song Question, he flexed on the song
Yeah.
by saying that shit. He was
Legendary
like,
one, right?
who held his own on songs with
Yeah.
Lil Wayne? Like,
Yeah.
goddamn.
I heard that shit.
And I
I was
gotta
like-
follow this shit.
I was like, yeah. Nah, yeah. So he posted, what was your album from, I guess, maybe 2018? But before you came with A.A.G. The Pain.
Artist Pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that album, and I swear to you, I told Gino, I said, man, I've been listening to that shit for 2 weeks straight.
Hell
and I didn't
yeah.
even know you. I just said, this is dope. You know, as Views from the Tone, shout out to J. Ross. Ever since he started his page and he started posting artists, I've been very into like the local scene. Like before, I didn't care for anybody from the local, just my friends. You know the shit. Like you're just cool with. You only know the people that you're friends
Click.
with.
You gonna click up.
Yeah.
So once he started posting artists, I started finding some dope ass artists in San Antonio. I'm like, this is dope. Question posted him. Question doesn't always post as anybody. He posted you. I heard your shit for about 2 weeks. This dude's dope. I started sending them some links to my music. See how I usually slide into the DMs. I said, hey, check out the
I'm
freestyle.
forward to your rapper, please.
Hey, man, check out this freestyle. Because I definitely, because I wanted people to know who I was too. Because I've been rapping for 10 years and no one knew who the fuck I was. So I'm like, hey, like I want to expand and talk to artists. Anyways, Growth Sessions too. We have 2 songs together that were on the same track. We linked up for the This Far. That actually started everything.
That was the first
Yeah.
song, right?
That was the first song that we
Okay.
all went to Manny's and we
Manny's, yeah.
recorded.
Shout out to Manny.
Yeah. Like, you killed that verse. I felt like we would do really good together, so I hit him up for another verse, and we did a new song that's going to be on my album. It'll probably be my first, my second single that I put out.
For sure.
Chemistry's good. I like it.
I was
Chemistry's
gonna
really
ask
good.
him, what do you feel? Is the chemistry growing? How's
Yeah, I mean, like going into the studio, like I don't know, my process is so much different than a lot of other artists. Like I just recently started fully writing out verses, right?
Yeah.
So like, and I know like most people expect you to go into the studio with a verse already done, you know what I mean? But you know, going back to Stilo, he's learned my process now, and he knows how the fuck I do things, you know what I mean? So going in there, I didn't know, you know, hey, maybe Cody gonna fuck with this, maybe he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's gonna, you know, it usually don't take me too long to write a verse when I get into the studio. It's just like, all right, well, let me vibe, let me see how everything's going. And I know he had already had his verse done, and he had sent me like a little clip of what it sounded like. So I kind of knew what direction to go with it, and you know, we went in there and everything, like the energy was dope, the chemistry was dope, and just kind of bouncing ideas off each other. At one point, it was like, oh, well, there's not gonna be a hook on it. Well, now let me try some shit real quick. And the willingness to kind of let me do that was dope as hell. And you know what I mean, and it's his song, you know. So whatever he says on the track, that's gonna go. You know what I mean? So the willingness to let somebody come in and be like, well, let me try this real quick. To me, that's dope as hell. Because if somebody were to come in and do that to me, let me see what you got.
I think that's what you want out of a feature. You don't want to just pay for a verse and then you're gone. Like, let me drop my verse, I'm gone. Like, no, let's work together and make this project.
And I've learned that. Like, if I fuck with an artist, like I truly think they're dope, I'm gonna let them do whatever they want to do. And then if I don't like it, I'll tell them like, hey, I don't think we should go that direction. I think we should do this. Like I thought you were gonna do something completely different on the track, and you did something completely different than what I thought, and I was like, shit, that sounds way better. And I fuck with that song. I listen to it every day, just trying to think, like maybe if I had to redo some stuff, like, you know, I have to do touch ups on my verse, you know. But like I listen to it, everything blends perfectly. I think the song is super dope. It's different. It's not like your typical song, especially for me.
Yeah, it's like different from you. You know, if you never responded back to Cody, he would have made a diss track towards you.
Yeah.
You were gonna diss me?
That's what I usually do.
That's usually what he does. When artists never respond back, he's like, fuck him, I'm dissing him.
So I used to be in a dark place. Yeah, I used to just diss rappers for no reason. And then like I did some artists, like, you know, shout out to like Robbie Raps. Like I diss people for no fucking reason. So I apologize for that.
I can't promise you. I cannot promise you would have came out of that unscathed, brother.
Yeah, I've been telling Stilo like,
you my boy, bro. But
had
I heard of this, I don't think we're boys like that.
I'm not a diss rapper no more. I promise you. I do got bars though, and I know you got bars too. So
have I ever dissed somebody? Yeah.
Yeah. You did somebody that fucking feature you just showed me. That shit that just happened. You just.
Yeah. I got caught, dog. All right, well, I'm not even gonna get into that.
No, that sounds like an interesting story, man. Just say what you can say. Don't say everything.
Yeah.
I was basically. I wouldn't even say it's a diss, bro. I don't diss nobody right now.
No,
like,
it's all
I'm cool
love.
with everybody.
Nobody. It's just
was reliving the moment.
I was at one point told that my music, my lyrics are. I guess in a way offensive to women.
I remember you were talking about
First off, I make a lot of, I guess, sexual references on R&B type songs, or even on on songs where I'm a flex, like, bro, like.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Stilo is way worse. I've heard some nasty shit
bro,
from Stilo.
like it's like I'm not literally gonna go into a show and just throw this girl on the table and start smashing her out on the table. Like, no, come on, that shit ain't gonna happen. But I mean maybe. But but nah, like, and I was told at a show that my lyrics were the night before that my lyrics were misogynistic.
Hey man, at that point, that's where we'd be like, yeah, I made it. That's when when people start critiquing, like, oh,
yeah.
But see,
that rap is offensive.
I went back and I listened, and like I said, in no way was that a diss towards the person who said it to me. But I don't know. I guess I had like an Eminem moment where it was like, oh, you think I'm this? Well, I'm gonna say this now.
Yeah.
So no if you're listening to this, I'm not trying to diss you. I'm just kidding. I woke up the next day and was just like, you know what? I'm not offensive to women.
No, Stilo's
Let me say some offensive shit real quick.
Stilo has said some nasty shit on songs. Stilo's way worse than you.
I have heard him.
His songs like that.
Eminem once said he rhymed misogynistic with massaging-distic. And I thought that was pretty clever.
Yeah. It was pretty similar. Yeah. It was pretty similar. I think I said...
I haven't heard it.
What'd you say?
I think I said...
covering my jock.
They come around saying I'm misogynistic, but their best friend covering my jack with lipstick. Like, so,
there you go.
That was a dope bar.
So, yeah. I was feeling myself, but...
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm not a diss rapper no more, man. I used to diss people for no reason.
We don't... Nah.
I will, though.
But dissing is a good part of hip hop. But
damn, I kind of wish you would have dissed me.
We love everybody. Nah,
we can do it for fun. We can do a track dissing show.
It's gonna happen.
Cody's ready to like diss just for fun. Just for fun.
Yo. Cody wakes up in the morning like,
before we drop this podcast, let's y'all should start beefing on social media, and then be like,
promote it.
Yeah, like, oh, this is me and Cody. Fuck Cody.
Fuck Cody.
I know you wanted to
Hashtag
like,
fuck
diss
Cody.
like Donnie,
Oh yeah, me and Donnie talked about
like
dissing.
doing like dissing tracks. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been ready to like diss people.
Yeah, just for fun.
God damn.
I mean, I think it sharpens
Hey,
my
reel
bars.
it in, man.
It sharpens my bars.
Reel it the fuck in, bro. God damn, man.
No,
Why can't we all be
I wouldn't
friends?
diss you, Twiss. I wouldn't diss
He's
you.
already thinking of the
Right,
stuff. He's like
right.
Twiss. He's like rhyming
Twiss
words.
got me twisted.
He's over here like, you stupid dreadheaded motherfucker. That's how he's gonna start the
No,
song.
no. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
He's like, damn, bro, you gonna see me the next time I'll have a fade, like cut all this shit off. Like, all right, thanks, Cody. You just made me self-conscious, dickhead.
Nice.
A little E.
He got the man bun under.
I do have a man bun.
So you could like, retaliate back.
I can't even talk shit because of like my old Facebook posts and Twitter posts. Like I have a man bun too, so it'll be like, oh, well, you're talking shit about a man bun. Look
Yeah.
at you, stupid. Like,
Or
nah,
you
I'm
could
good.
be like, I grew up.
No, I grew up and fucking did something with it.
Yeah, that was younger me. What are you talking
What
about?
grown up has time to take care of their hair? I just throw this shit up in a fucking in dreads now. Like fuck you, man.
Just throw a hat on
There you go.
See,
before I go bald.
that's our next song.
Yeah,
my
hair
hair.
care.
Hair care.
We'll call it hair care products.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Wait, that's not hair product. My bad.
I'm gonna get chastised because I'm gonna end up saying something about my hairdresser. Like, not my hairdresser. Don't listen to this and get mad. Not my hairdresser, but a hairdresser.
Let me write that down.
So I know Cody got an album coming on the way.
Yep.
Uh,
What about you? Do you have anything on the way?
Not of that magnitude. I mean, it's fucking C Rayy we're talking about.
C Rayy, 2 Y's.
I don't want
That's why.
I don't want to promote my shit. He's gonna diss me if I fucking.
He's still not done with it. What's your last project that dropped besides All About Growth?
I put out a project. It was called 91. But I do have a project I'm working on right now, and there's a whole story behind it, and so it's called Lucid Energy, right? And I'm sure I'm gonna lose fans over this because you know the fucking stigma that comes with what I'm about to say. But so I had gone through a real bad state of like depression, right? And kind of like was researching ways to kick that and like figure out a way to break it. And one of the ways that I found was psychedelics. I watched like several documentaries on it, things like that. So I decided to try acid for the first time. And, you know, the stigma that's around it is, oh my God, you do acid, you're fucking whatever.
Weirdo.
Yeah, like.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a very open-minded person.
But I mean, LSD, from what I've researched, has a lot of good medicinal purposes. So I just tried it, you know what I'm saying, just to see, like, let me kick this shit. Like, I don't want to. You know, so I tried it or whatever, and you know, the experience that I had, it wasn't a bad trip at all. It was really, I did a lot of self-reflecting, and it really opened my mind to certain things. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, it's not something that I'm gonna run out and go start fucking doing every goddamn day or anything like that. But you know, the time that I did try it, it was like really enlightening. So, what I wanted to do with the album was kind of like, I want people to, like, through music, go through the feelings, I guess, of an acid trip. Not necessarily say to, like, hey, like, you're gonna listen to this and this is exactly what acid trip is, but I mean, it does come with, it's a roller coaster. It hits you
like
in
the
waves.
ups and downs.
Yeah, like, so, you know, there'll be a song in the beginning that's super hype, you know what I'm saying? But then next thing you know, you're listening and it's like a real, like, heartfelt, like, storytelling type of song. So, like, I don't want to go in here and like make it a concept album, so to speak, but like kind of like just give people different emotions, because it really does. It opens your mind to a bunch of different things, and yeah. So just kind of wanted to go. And the energy part, I have ADHD, so I'm prescribed Adderall for my ADHD. So the energy part, it's Lucid Energy is the name of the album. So Lucid for the LSD, energy for the Adderall is kind of, you know.
I see it.
So you got a name, you got your vision where you want to go. Is it getting close, or you still got a lot to work on?
Yeah, actually, we're getting close. I'm not gonna put a official date or deadline on myself because I feel like I've done that plenty of times in the past, and things could have been done better for the album. You know. Also, that puts a strain on my engineer / producer / co-label mate, you know. So I don't want to put Stilo through the ringer trying to meet a deadline. So we're pretty far into it, man. I think we're right now sitting at about 7 or 8 tracks, and I think we're aiming for 13, 14. A little bit longer than the last couple projects I put out, but I just want to make sure that, you know, all bases are covered. You know, I want to make sure that when people hear it, there's a little bit of everything, and it kind of helps, you know, give people an idea of who I am more, because I like to take pride in the fact that I'm versatile. I'll go and like sing to your girlfriend and then turn around and tell you you're a bitch at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm just playing.
Talking to me?
But nah. But really, like I like to take pride in the versatility that I have. So I want to be able to give people that when I put the album out. So
Since you're doing like the whole acid kind of concept in a way, production wise, like, are you stepping out of your comfort zone, like on production, like?
somewhat, yeah. Like there's a song that we just finished. I still don't have a title for it yet because I can't figure out what I want to name it. You know what I mean? But it's more along the lines of like a JID, Kendrick Lamar kind of vibe. I'll play it for you when we're done recording.
I heard a snippet.
But it's more like that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And I've
changing it up.
I've never done a song to where I fluctuate my voice to like sound a certain way, you know what I mean? So like that was kind of different. But I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. You know, a lot of it's produced by Stilo. I got some production on there also from TB Robbie.
Nice.
And then
Shout out to TB Robbie.
Then some producers outside of the city, but a lot of it, like I said, Stilo and TB Robbie produced a good amount of it. So
That's dope.
So you got about 5 or 6 songs left?
give or take. Yeah, give or take. It's just kind of
space for a C Rayy feature. Just saying.
Can we mute his mic again? Nah, I mean, I'm open to. I'm kind of just going with the flow of it. Like, I definitely want to get you in on one as well. Whether it's for the album or not for the album, just get a song in. You know what I mean? Like, we're just kind of going with the flow for the album. I know right now the only features I have right now are Basic. Shout out to Basic. And Stilo. I think I might be forgetting somebody, but I think those are the only two right now.
Diversity?
So far, no.
Because I see that you guys always put each other, like, y'all always feature.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
And on his last project, I wasn't on it, and honestly, that was the best project.
The Mirrors?
Oh, yeah.
That was the best
was
project
dope
I've ever heard from him. You know what I mean?
That's a good little. Like,
I've heard a lot of good diversity
album.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've worked with him for so damn long. Like, I hear a lot of his good shit. You know, but like him, the only feature he has on that, I believe, is Stilo on a hook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Tell me I'm good.
yeah,
That's just catchy as hell.
It
and
is.
like it's dope as hell to see, because diversity is like coming into his own as an artist. Like what he envisioned for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Dude, I heard about that song he made with, what's her name? Jocelyn?
Yeah, Jocelyn.
How
Passport?
that song, like, I heard like they wrote it together and like, yo,
They did.
yeah, like they killed that shit.
It's a good track.
Yeah.
Very good track.
There's a lot of good songs on that album. I just like to say that before because we could kind of go off ways, and we still got to talk about Drake and J. Cole, but y'all, man, like y'all really got like the best of the city on this new project. It's fire. It's got diversity. It really does.
no pun intended.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Different
That's funny.
different types of sound that we got here in San Antonio. And it really is about the best you're gonna find. So, man,
I mean, I will say, I don't mean to ramble, man. It was dope because I've never been a part of something to where so many dope creatives are in the building at one time. You know what I mean? Like, I've never experienced anything like that. And everybody that came in was constantly working. Stilo was working his ass off.
He really was.
But I mean, and credit to everybody there. You know what I mean? Everybody came in and came with it. Like, and honestly, like that. Like I said, I had writer's block for months before that, and that kickstarted all of this new shit that I've been doing. And honestly, like, I feel like this is some of my, like, the album y'all are about to get. Like, I feel like it's gonna be hands down the best work that I've put out.
you were saying that you had a conversation with somebody where you thought like every song. I mean, like you pretty much were like the MVP of the album because you killed everything.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank
I
you.
was telling Cody about that. I was like, when I heard the album, I was like, I felt like Twiss was like the MVP.
Yeah,
like,
he outshined outshined everybody.
Yeah, I felt like I was trying to. I mean, everybody brought their A game, of course, but like I just thought you just kind of went a little bit above, like whether it was like technical, like flow wise, or just whatnot. I was just like, damn.
Yeah,
like every time I heard a song with like Twiss, I was like,
yeah,
Twiss
Stilo and I had a conversation, and he said like that started like Twiss's best verses, like the Growth Sessions.
like I'm telling you, like that first song, I feel like I made it when I heard it. I was like, damn, like Twiss.
I appreciate it,
and
man.
then the Twitter beef, I was like, Twiss again. Like,
Twitter beef. That was a fun one, man. That was.
I remember, yeah.
That was a fun one. They said the good old C word, that compete word, and it was like, oh, I'm competitive as fuck.
Yeah, because I remember you telling me, you were just like, they told me that somebody's going to have to be taken off. There was too many people on.
Was it gonna be me?
Yeah.
Was it gonna be me?
Didn't Stilo say there was like 7 verses or 8 people that did a verse or
I
something?
know.
I don't know.
So it was mine, Stilo, Ominous, yours, obviously the ones that made the cut. Then there was Donnie. Which shout out to Donnie because that verse he spit was dope as hell.
I didn't want to. Yeah.
It was dope.
His shit was super dope.
It was dope, but I wasn't coming off that song. And then Tony Dent wrote a verse, which was dope in its own right. You know what I mean? So I think it was 6.
And I think he said there was one other person that tried to do a verse, but then the guy didn't like it. They cut it. I think that's what Stilo said.
Oh, I don't know.
So 7.
From what I remember, I just only heard 6, like me personally.
Yo, next time y'all have another girl session, throw like 10 people on the song and tell them only 3 of them are gonna make it.
That's gonna be dope.
Imagine like how good everybody's gonna try to make their shit.
I'll still be there.
There you go. You gotta say that. Like you gotta scare the other people into making.
Call the next one Instagram beef.
Instagram beef.
Stilo, copyright it.
MySpace beef.
Oh, we're taking it back. We're taking it back.
to the future.
Nah, like I know at some point there'll be another one, man. And like I said, it's such a dope vibe, like being in there, and everybody just wants to give it their all. Like I appreciate y'all, saying that's really humbling, but I think everybody killed that shit, man.
Oh,
like you know what I mean. And of course I'm gonna go into it. Like, man, if I'm in a room with a bunch of artists, you know what I mean, I'm coming in there and I'm poking out my chest and letting it be known, like I'm that dude, you know what I mean? But everybody in there, like, I mean, it was dope all around, man. Everybody did their damn thing, man. So
yeah, they really did. I saw Diversity. He worked a lot. He did a lot of tracks.
That dude never sleeps.
none of
really
us,
doesn't.
None of y'all sleep.
It's like
Every time I go to the studio, Stilo's like, I had an hour of sleep last night. I'm like, God
Yeah,
damn, bro.
bro.
I had like 10 hours of sleep.
it be like that, bro. Like
How?
man, I'll go to work. I'll get off work at like 5 o'clock. And then it'd be like, oh, we got a session at like 8. Like, okay, cool. We'll be in the session from like 8 to 4. I got to turn around and be at work at 8 the next day. Like, fuck, all right.
Damn.
Goddamn. Like, let's do this shit. But, that's what we do. And you know what? You got to sacrifice some shit if you want to make it. You know what I'm saying? And we're all right now at this phase, like, I think we're dope artists, you know what I'm saying? But we're not famous and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we all work.
Yeah,
we all
still gotta work,
live
grind.
lives, you know what I'm saying? So what we sacrifice is sleep. We sacrifice our sleep in order to work our normal jobs and then turn around and work as artists because, fuck, you ain't gonna make it if you don't.
Yeah, and I want to shout out Stilo, too, because I know he quit a good job to do this.
Oh yeah.
It is
Right,
crazy.
he's got a good
And
fucking
that's
job
why,
now.
I go to him for everything now because he earned it. Like, he earned it. He earned my respect.
for sure.
He earned my money. That every time I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go to Stilo.
So I know we talked about his album, but like, what about your album?
Yes.
Like that's
So this
that
album
you've been working on.
for about a year now. And I ended up scratching everything because I went through.
I mean, but that's how it happens.
I went through something to where I just didn't want to make music no more. I didn't want to make music no more, and this Girl Sessions actually made me want to make music again. And I've been doing it since what, 08, 09?
Yeah, roughly
Long time.
09,
Long
yeah.
time. Got progressed.
And sometimes it takes something like that, though.
Yeah.
Like a kick in the ass to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And
Yeah, just to figure out your sound and just figure out.
And it's busy, because I had nothing. I would rap, that's all I had. But now it's like I have a family, I have a good career, I make good money. It's like, do I really have time? But I always go back to it. Always go back to music. And I just do it. I do it as a hobby. I love doing it, but it's like a hobby for me. And it's like you said, like the psychedelics. Like it clears my mind. Like music clears my mind. I catch myself fucking writing all the time. I love it. Conversations is potentially the name of the album. And I think it's going to be my last album I put out. After that, I'm going to do singles, features. I don't think I'm going to put together a whole album again.
never say never.
Yeah, I don't.
It always bites you in the ass.
believe
You'll probably
so.
make another one when you have like a different cycle
Yeah,
of life.
I have a kid coming. I don't know what it's like to have a kid. I know you have a little girl.
Yeah.
So I don't know how busy I'm going to be with life. So that's kind of another thing.
It's a wake-up call for sure. But I think it
Yeah.
gives you a new perspective on how things go in life.
See,
you know
so
what I'm saying?
that's something that I didn't know. And I wanted to quit music before I even knew I was having a kid. So now it's like I'm having a kid, but I still want to do music now.
Yeah.
I still want to continue.
I think, I mean, I'll say like when my daughter was born, excuse me, you kind of, well, I mean, my daughter was born, I was only like 22. So it was like a, hey, grow up quick kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I quit music for 3.5 years. When she was born, I got into the military. And it was like, hey man, like this is it. You gotta work now. You ain't got time for music. And I kind of thought the same thing, man. Hey, you ain't gonna have time for that. But you know, then I got out of the military, and it was like, okay, well, you've managed to continue to do what you need to do, and you know your daughter's great. Like, man, get back to what you love to do. You know what I mean? So you kind of you think in the beginning like, nah, I'm not gonna have time for this shit, but then you realize like, nah, like I love to do this stuff, and it'll keep you sane. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and even my girls telling me like, why you gonna quit music? You like doing it. Like you love doing it. So even when I had my girl telling me, that's when I was like, okay, maybe I'm just
shout out to the real MVP.
Yeah, I'm overthinking.
Shout out to the real MVP.
Yeah.
Shout out to the right
Overthinking it, so now I'm gonna continue doing it. And now I'm collaborating, and I'm trying to just be a part of other people's like music as well. Like I love just being a part of it, you know, just to hear it. Like whenever you show me songs, I'm like, that's fucking dope. I love like just hearing other people's perspective and other people's thoughts, and you know.
Everybody got a story to tell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love, and it motivates me to do better,
When his kid acts up, he's gonna write a diss. I already know it.
You know, this is kid shit.
Wake up in the morning just fucking yelling at him and shit. And just 8 Mile style.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a really clean version, but he's gonna let this kid know.
The Kids Bop version.
Hey kid, clean your goddamn room.
Yep. Every morning.
Step on a Lego. Oh, that's another one. You know, like 20 disc records to his kid.
Sunshine.
Yeah, I have a Minecraft song.
Nice.
Never played it. But I might.
Your kid eventually will.
Hey, I got Disney Plus and I got that Nickelodeon.
Hey, just
shit,
know
so.
with your kid,
TFT,
you always
right?
have your mom jokes in your back pocket, bro.
And I'm great at your mom jokes and dad jokes. I'll tell you that.
Like, hey, your kid pissed you off. Well, yeah, well, I sleep with your mom. It's always in your back
I
pocket,
never
bro.
thought about it like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's actually true.
Me neither. I'm like,
I'm glad my dad never told me that.
Right? That'd be like, even though you know it's your dad, you're just
Yeah.
like, wait a minute.
yeah, you just gotta think about it. You're just like, damn, like.
Wait, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. So yeah, conversations. There's no deadline on this either. I'm scratching everything, most of my stuff, and I'll be recording my whole album with Stilo.
How many songs you got done? Roughly.
Three, 2 on the way.
It's gonna be the most fire instrumental album you've ever heard.
Yes, it's gonna be some dope. Shout out to Stilo. He's gonna be producing. Justice, the producer, and Amari is gonna be producing.
Justice,
quite
that's
a
the cat
bit.
from New York, right?
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to him. 'Cause, hey, if you're listening to this shit, yo, Cody showed me this beat that we did a song to, bro. That shit was fucking nasty.
Yes,
Bro,
We're
like,
actually
instantly-
gonna fly him. We're gonna fly him down eventually.
Instantly wanted
That'd be
to
pretty cool.
do that record as soon as I heard that beat, bro. That shit was dope.
And he just randomly sent it to me. He just hit me up. Hey, you still rapping? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. You're not in
He's
your
a,
Logic
he's a
shit.
young kid too, right?
Yeah, he's like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Him and
dude's
his
got a-
girl go to school over in New York.
Dude's got a
Uh,
future
he-
ahead of him.
He's been
Yes.
sending you beats for like what, roughly like 2, maybe
He hit
3
me
years?
up on Instagram trying to sell me beats through whatever that beat site people use nowadays. BeatStars. Yes.
Yeah.
And I checked it out. Me and Jordan were doing our album, the little EP right
Shout
at
out
that
Jordan
time.
Tyler.
Yeah,
Shout out Jordan Tyler. And I was like, yeah, I bought 3 beats, bought the track outs for it. Started having conversation, told him he was cute.
Jesus Christ.
Cut that part out.
tell me he was cute. Tell me he was cute.
So yeah, we were just
Don't
having
cut that.
conversations.
He's blushing
Don't
right
you
now.
cut that shit out.
He's
We
blushing.
were having conversations. He has a pretty good.
He's hearing this with a smile on his fucking face.
That's why the album's called Conversations, because we were having conversations, and yeah. So basically, he just started just sending me shit, and he really fucked with. He sent me and Jordan did a song that he had on his website that he didn't even want to put on the website because he was like, I wanted it to be my own. He's like, you guys did exactly what I wanted the beat to have happen to it, basically. Ever since then, he just started sending me shit.
It is dope like that to network with people, and then you build this relationship with them to where it's like, you know, they like your work enough to where they're gonna take their work and put it into your work. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So,
And he the first person he thinks of is me and Jordan. He'll just send us beats and says, "You like it? All right, cool. Here's the track outs.
that's dope, man.
Here,
Yeah,
hey,
and that's
you don't
super
owe me
dope.
shit." And I'll always throw him money. We're gonna fly him down eventually in the next few months just to get him into the studio to work with Stilo, work with whoever Twiss. Like I know he really fucks with Twiss's music. Obviously Jordan, me, he's never met us in person. We'll fly him down and we're just gonna introduce him, and it's all gonna be worth it for him as well.
Oh yeah.
At least for the experience,
I think it'll be a dope ass experience.
very dope.
Hell yeah. What part of New York is he in?
I think Brooklyn area. I think he lives in the outskirts.
I'll be out in New York here pretty soon. I got family out there, so I'm gonna be out in New York here pretty soon.
I'll put y'all on an IG direct message. I can't on
Hell
Facebook
yeah.
because I'm blocked, but
Well,
our
stop
band.
fucking telling people to show their tits, fool.
I had to explain it to my girl.
If
why.
you ever see this, just show me tits, man.
Yeah,
That's
Donnie.
all.
Donnie, stop being prude, bro.
Donnie.
Donnie does it during his live performance. He usually
Cody-
takes off his shirt anyway.
Cody got banned because he said what the people wanted. Show your tits.
And I
Damn
actually
it,
did it to
Donnie.
Manny like 2 days before when Manny was on a live stream. I said the same thing, and they didn't give me nothing for it. So I thought it was cool.
That's probably why. 'Cause
Donnie,
we're like, oh,
Donnie
this-
fucking reported
This
you,
guy,
bro.
this guy,
No, he's
this guy's
like,
a fucking
this
pedophile.
this guy is just going to a random live and just telling people to show their tits.
You know what? Hey, this is twice in 3 days.
Yeah,
Cut him
don't
off.
do it.
Cut him
Why?
off.
It's like shit.
Cut him off.
I didn't get no warning for it.
You got, you got
honestly,
greedy as hell, bro.
Donnie, actually, that's something I wanted to bring up with Stilo. So, about 3 years ago, almost like 2.5 years ago, 2018, J. Ross put together a Views from the Tone cipher,
Dun,
and
dun,
had
dun.
me, this guy named Eli the Monster. Shout out to Eli the Monster, he's dope. Donnie, that's how we met Donnie, and then there was a fourth verse where somebody was rapping for like 60 fucking bars when it was between 20 to 24 bars, and it happened to be Stilo Jordan.
Oh, really?
Yes, Stilo Jordan. I have the version. I'll show y'all after this.
I did
Stilo's
not know
on there.
that.
Yes, because so originally he was gonna have like 5 different artists. 2 artists backed out. 2 artists I ended up dissing because they said that I was trash, or we were all trash, and I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna show y'all I'm trash.
What artist was it?
Okay, so no offense to y'all anymore. That's why I dissed on the I Don't Know freestyle. And actually, a guy I don't even think he's bad.
Shawn Michaels?
I know he's really cool with
What were you
DJ.
going through when you were dissing people? Like,
I don't know. I just
Who hurt you, bro?
who hurt you?
because
Like,
I've always liked sports, right? So it's always been a competitive.
He was into like battle rap, so
Yes.
he just
Shout out to Disaster, Daylight.
yeah. So
I
he
fuck with their shit.
He
That's
just
all I
like
used to do.
battle rapped, and during that time period, he was just like, I'm better than all these other motherfuckers.
Wait.
Like,
So I want to know this story though. Like, so they y'all
So
all were trash.
I don't know what happened with. He didn't show up. He just
said he was gonna show up at this time, and we waited, and he never showed up.
yes.
So we were just
okay.
like, okay, he
And
never.
this is all like what I've heard. So then somebody said he didn't fuck with none of our shit. So I said, all right, cool. So I actually rewrote my cipher verse, put it on the track, and I dissed him.
This isn't opening any wounds. Y'all don't get mad about hearing this shit.
It is
alright?
what it
Yeah,
is.
this is like
Hey,
2018.
my bars are far superior than they were 2.5 years ago. So I'm just putting that out there.
Oh,
They're
Jesus.
very superior.
where did it?
Very superior.
Yeah.
So I
Turn up one
I was just this mad angry rapper back in the day for some reason, and I watched Disaster. And
Speaking
if
of
you,
Eminem moments,
You're like, he
Exactly.
was like, that's the only way I could get out of this.
yes,
If I'm white.
so I just try to diss, but then no one will ever respond. So I'm just like, well, fuck it.
Yeah, he would just diss, and like, yeah, nobody would respond.
They
He'd
would
like,
get tagged. They would watch it. They would say, yo, this is
he
fire, and they would
like
never
tag
respond.
them.
They
He
would
just
never
tag
respond.
the people, make sure they see it, and like
they were just trying to kill you with kindness, bro.
Exactly. I got so fucking pissed, so I would make another fucking diss. Bitch, you gonna hear this one? No, there was no. It was all competitive. I'm not a gangster. I never said I was gonna shoot anybody. I never talked stupid shit. It was
You're
just
like,
all
I'll sell
bars.
more
It
houses
was
than
all
you.
bars. That's all it
He
was.
told you would wrap him up in the body bag.
That's
Bars. Okay.
again, disclaimer, we're not opening any wounds again. I just wanted to know the story. So if y'all get mad about hearing the story, well,
No, shout out to because he did comment and said this shit was fire. I appreciate you, homie.
Does he
and
still
if
rap?
you ever
I
want to
haven't
rap,
heard of
if
him.
you still rap, you ever want to do a song, DM me. Unless I'm blocked on Facebook, then hit me up on Instagram.
So if you ever just happen to blow up, we know you ain't about it.
I'm definitely not about it. I mean, I'll throw hands, but I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm definitely not about it.
I ain't never seen a response like that, bro.
I mean,
I said, wait. No, I'm not.
So my disses are very music. They're just competitive. Hey, I'm a better rapper than you. That's all I rap.
He's
about.
trying to throw funny bars at you too.
I have better bars than you. Let's see who's better. That's my disses. I've never
think you
told
can take
anybody.
Cody on?
Is he talking to me?
You
Oh,
think
no,
you
no,
can take him
No,
on?
that's why I was looking at Ricardo.
I can take on anybody.
Yes, I know you can.
That's what you just do for fun.
Yeah.
No, Twiss is a dope. I've told him. I've told him.
You do your first like battle diss, and then he responds.
That would be fun. I'm down to do it, but I would never diss you.
No,
I know
diss
you
him.
got bars.
Thanks, man.
I know you got bars.
This and I want him to
Yeah.
murder you.
Hey yo, minus.
Hey, you guys want to see a dead body?
I kind of do.
I'm gonna diss Minus next.
Oh shit.
Nah, fuck that.
Fuck that.
Minus, you already know you're the goat.
Well, hold on now. I'll be competitive with you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
Minus is the OG.
I love, man.
He's
That's
the OG.
so I was supposed to do a song with Minus, bro. We were supposed to do a Homicide remix, and I fucked that up because I had writer's block like a motherfucker, so I could never finish my
that
fucking
shit
verse.
blew up.
I could never finish my shit. Like, and I had something written to it, like wrote out to it, and then I didn't like it, so I scrapped that shit. Like, because when I was promoting, I was like, well, I got a verse done, and I didn't like it, so I was like, fuck, nah, I'm not gonna put that one out. So I tried to write to it again, and I just couldn't do it. So I don't have a song, man. That's the one dude I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't had an opportunity to do a song with that I feel like if we did do a song, that shit would be crazy, man.
It would be
Like,
crazy.
No,
Minus is always down.
Yeah, like I feel like both of y'all styles would work.
Because you even wanted to do, so we were gonna eventually do a cipher with a lot of the original
for
people
the
that were
for the
supposed
growth
to,
sessions.
Yeah.
and you wanted to get after Minus, and Minus killed his fucking verse. So when Twiss said that, I was like, damn, like that's crazy. Like I think that would have been super dope.
Nah, for sure.
You, Tiny Toon, and Minus on the same, speed rap.
I've never been on a song where I felt like I was the slowest rapper on a song.
Yes. Oh,
And that would
yeah.
make me feel like I was the slowest rapper on a song.
I've done many songs with Minus and Tiny, and I've done a couple with Tiny. And Tiny, they both hold their own.
What are some artists?
Oh no, I know they hold their own.
Oh, yeah.
That's not even in question.
Yeah.
Like
It makes you
I
feel
take
slow.
pride in being able
Yeah.
to rap fast.
Even
but
if
like
you rap
hearing
fast,
those dudes,
yeah. Even if you
but I
rap
still
fast,
got bars
it's
though.
still
So
slow,
hold
yeah.
up, I'll hold my own.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping.
Like who are some artists that influence you like to rap fast or just influence you as like a rapper?
I mean, rapping fast, I really didn't do it much before, and then I don't know, like honestly, it was like I woke up one day kind of thing and just rap fast through. Like I wrote to a beat and it was like fast rap, and I was like, oh shit, I could do this. Like this is dope, like cool. But I mean, I fuck with fast rappers. Like I really like Kendrick. I know he can just he can spit like that, but I mean, hell, Eminem. Tech Nine. I mean, like they're not people I would listen. Like I listen to Eminem frequently. Tech Nine I really don't listen to that often, but I do listen to him, occasionally. Hobson, that's another one. Like just us, I would say as far as the fast rap goes, like JID, I fucking love JID. That motherfucker.
Yeah,
dope.
JID's dope, man.
That
Like,
motherfucker
he's-
is dog.
I'm waiting for like whatever album that he has coming out. Like,
Forever Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Forever
They already
Story.
announced it. Like it's coming. Forever Story and then Earth Gang is working on that.
Like he's dope as hell. Like one of my favorite songs from him is actually with Cole, and it's like one of the first times that I heard Cole rapping fast like that. Off these.
Off these, yeah.
Like,
there
bro,
you go.
like, and it's funny. It's funny because
That shit is dope.
if you watch that video,
that video is so dope.
Cole didn't do that all in one take because he fucks up his verse on the video and just they left it in there. I'm assuming like he was cool with that, but they left it in there. And you see him like laugh about it, and it's like. But that's what Jid does, you know what I'm saying? JID goes in there and he's gonna fucking
murder everything.
But he had Cole do it on this song, or Cole did it on this song, right? And it's like that's the first time I heard Cole rap like that. So I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, all right, bet.
Crazy.
And that beat is weird too. I don't know, like
Dun, dun, dun,
for
dun.
even for like a Cole to rap on, like
Yeah.
it is a bit weird, but like nah, that's like a dope ass song. Even the video, I fucking love the video. I thought the video was shot
But you know,
down.
when you the GOAT, you can get on anything. Shout out Cole.
Shout out
J.
Cole.
Cole.
When, like right before we started the podcast, and you were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Drake and J. Cole." I was like, "Oh, this guy's he's gonna pick Drake," but then I started hearing the conversation. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we don't have to get into it.
I'm a huge Cole fan. I really am.
Who isn't?
I really am. But the
Better
conversation
than
we
Drake.
were having prior was who was bigger at that time. And I want to
No,
hear what you had to say.
no. We're
Or
not
who was
saying
better
who's
at that
bigger.
time? Who was better
We're
at that
saying
time?
who's better.
Who was
We're
better
talking
at the
about
time?
At what,
About what time?
What time period are you talking?
Yeah, what time
so
period?
everybody knows what time period are we talking here?
2013, by 2013.
Like
So just the year
from 2000
2013.
Up to
from
what they
2010
did,
to 2013.
basically what they did up to 2013.
All right. So
What they did. It doesn't mean I don't care if it's mainstream.
Was
I don't
Born Center
care.
out already?
let me
Yeah.
Born Center
Born
came
Center
out
was
2013.
let me fact check this real quick
So
because
2010
if this project was out in this time frame,
I know what you're talking about, and it wasn't.
J. Cole 2010.
Hold on.
Friday Night Lights.
oh yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it
Oh,
was.
which-
Friday
Cole,
Night Lights.
Cole
Oh, yeah.
World.
Friday Night Lights like
And-
so when it comes to being a rapper though, Friday Night Lights shits on anything that Drake's put out.
Friday Night Lights is.
When
Friday Night Lights
it comes
is,
to being a rapper, Friday Night Lights shits on anything Drake's put out.
Are you going to you have another album you think is gonna go against Friday Night
It's
Lights?
crazy because Friday Night Lights is a mixtape.
I know, dude.
No, I mean,
Dropped
so
a
far- so
mixtape.
far
That
Gone
shit
was a
sounded like
mixtape.
an album. Yeah, but it wasn't good as Friday Night Lights. As far as rap goes,
It was
songwriting,
good for Drake because it even got him on the radio. It got him to,
songwriting. I would say Drake, and not even really Drake because Drake doesn't. I mean, anyways, but
Drake doesn't what?
Drake has better all around songs, I guess you could say. But as far as being a rapper,
So are you saying Drake can't rap?
Okay, so
Like rap?
no, I'm saying Drake can. I've heard Drake rap, but can he Cole rap? Hell the fuck no.
Too Deep for
Hell.
the intro. That's like one of my favorites. Back to the topic. That's
Actually
another
forgot
good
it. Hoes money, I'm the shit. Oh yeah, I'm reminded.
That's a dope ass song. I like Blow Up.
Blow up was dope.
Higher.
Higher. Yep.
Can't forget In the Morning.
In the morning where he watched Drake. Yep. That one.
Quote me one of his lyrics from that song.
What Cole?
Premeditated
God bless
murder.
the child that can hold his own.
Got hold of woman that can hope it's true.
God bless a homegirl that drove us home.
Look,
no
look.
strings attached like a cordless phone. You see,
Yes,
my
yes.
intentions with you was clear.
No,
Don't fuck with me,
You want me to
bro.
start rapping Drake's verse to you or what?
Yeah, you gonna talk about how he likes his aunt? We could do that.
That's not.
He likes thick women because his aunt. Cool.
He even threw
Cool
the
story, Drake.
the Looking for Trouble as a bonus
Where he
track.
snapped on that one.
Yeah, he did.
That one was like super dope. 'cause
did.
I think that was like kind of my very first time hearing Cole on that Kanye track. So I thought that was like,
Your shoes too big to fill. I could barely squeeze my toes in them.
yeah, that.
What's
he
up,
had,
what's
he had
up?
a dope
That was, like, one of my favorite
And then
Cole
like the beat stopped and he just kept rapping. I was like,
Fuck the
damn.
world, busting nothing, let my semen sprout. Bro,
There
come
you-
on, bro.
Yeah, no. Cole spazzed on that shit.
While Drake's over here like, I'm just saying you could do better. Get the fuck out of
That's
here.
a fucking classic. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's a classic. That's cool,
Classic.
but
Okay,
I'm
so
saying
this is my stance on it.
Let me see. Lust for Life was pretty cool.
And let Cody
No,
say
I don't have a
something.
computer in front of me and shit.
Well,
like
yeah, we can all agree that was a dope ass mixtape.
Let's talk about the
Album.
rapping. Let's talk
Take
about the
Care is
rapping.
his best album
Yeah.
By far.
by far.
And it has a lot of meaning to me. To me, that's what we're talking about. Like, what was better, that or Nothing Was the Same? Because Nothing Was the Same, he fucking rapped on too. He fucking spazzed off. Look at the intro.
I would Take Care over Nothing Was the Same. Nothing Was the Same is dope, but
yeah.
Take
But
Care.
that's where he raps definitely a lot more on there. Like the
You think
intro,
Nothing
Tuscan
Was the
Leather.
Same as a classic?
What? Name the songs.
Me personally, no.
Furthest Thing.
Hold on, man.
I don't,
Tuscan Leather.
For Nothing Was the Same. I personally don't look at it as a classic. Me personally, I enjoyed Views better than I enjoyed Nothing Was the Same.
I like Views too.
But
I know he
Take
doesn't
Care-
like
I think
Views.
Views.
Yeah.
I like
Take
if you're
Care.
reading.
Take Care was his best album.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
But
that's
see,
also,
the problem with Take Care being his best album is when it comes to who's the better rapper.
well, Lord knows that he not
Literally everything that J. Cole has put out, other than Forever Yours,
Okay, but look,
will shit on
because
rap wise. Will
J.
shit
Cole,
on everything that Drake has ever
J.
done.
Cole was just a pure rapper. at
What
that time,
about,
though. Drake was dead
Folding
multiple.
Clothes Part 2.
That's what I mean. On a what was it? Is it Forever Yours? That's the name of that album? The
For
one
Yours Only.
for,
Free Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only. Okay, yeah, sorry. For Your Eyes Only. That's the one album, and even that album in its own right was dope. But every other album that he's put out,
That's my least favorite Cole album.
mine too.
Okay. A lot of people like that album. Like they put it.
I
high.
enjoyed
the
it. I
production was
enjoyed
good.
it. I enjoyed listening to that
I enjoy
album.
the good songs on that.
But
Yeah. I think
but
there's some
when I
decent
listen to
songs.
Cole album, well, actually nah, cause I wasn't really a fan of
KOD.
Sideline Story.
yeah,
Sorry.
to me that one's his worst.
But I always tell people that was in a time where I feel like you had to be commercial to get on like that.
Yeah, cause
And a lot of that album was commercial.
People don't like Born Center either.
I
know.
fucking
I
love
know.
Born
I know
Center.
people that don't like it. I love it.
Born Center was dope. My favorite
don't
Cole
like Born
project,
Center
obviously, I think is the unanimous decision as far as his best album, 2014,
Oh yeah.
of course,
which
Front to back.
shits on everything Drake's ever done.
no
2014.
features, baby.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Macklemore won that year
double
anyway.
platinum with no
That was
features.
gross. That was gross.
Gross. Very gross.
Fucking disgusting. How y'all gonna give Macklemore the award?
Like, looking at it now, like
$20 in my pocket.
Yeah.
Fuck up.
Where's he at now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes, looking at it now, I
Chilling in
get what you're
Seattle.
saying. I'm somebody that's humble enough to say, look, I understand what you're saying.
Humble.
That makes one of us.
I have my eyes open. It's like I'm on shrooms right now or something. Drake can rap, man. Lord knows. Listen
Don't get
to
me
his
wrong.
verse.
Drake's one of my favorite artists.
Like if
but
him and Cole were on a song rapping, Drake would hold his own against
they
Cole.
did that.
Okay, Jodeci freestyle. Drake held his own against Cole.
I mean, yeah. How much can you hold your own to the GOAT? Patrick Mahomes held his own against Tom Brady. How'd that go?
Oh, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, but you're comparing two people that are basically goats of their generation, and Kendrick.
And Kendrick.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
Drake
know.
can
I mean,
Kendrick.
I mean,
by
Drake-
far is like my favorite out of the three.
see, so
Mine's Cole.
here's my thing.
I think
When it
Kendrick
comes
can
down when it
out-rap
comes down
Cole.
to making
He could out sing.
when it comes down to
Drake.
making songs, overall songs and like albums, I guess Drake has a leg up. He makes dope songs.
That's how you take
when
a
it
piss.
comes when it comes to being a rapper though, like when you look at him as a rapper, right? Drake doesn't even come within striking distance of the other two.
And
it's just, I
and,
mean,
and,
that's
and
just.
I can agree with that with Kendrick because Kendrick is a spitter. And Kendrick
Wait. Kendrick and Cole, I mean, are like.
What is your take on it? I know you're dying to say something right now because Kendrick was mentioned.
Who's your favorite artist?
J. Cole.
Oh, like no doubt.
No, hands to me, and I know a lot of people won't agree with this. To me, Cole's the GOAT, like greatest of all
Okay.
time type shit. Like I think he is. So I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this too. His boss right now, right, is like who everybody says is the GOAT, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the GOAT. I've never really like been that big of a fan of Jay-Z. I think he's overrated. Sorry for anybody listening that gets offended. I don't really care. But Jay-Z's dope.
Yeah, he's dope.
GOAT level dope. But Cole, to me, Cole surpassed Jay-Z
Yeah.
a long time ago as
It's
far
how-
as
it's
talent.
It's different generations.
As
man.
far as
it's
talent,
different.
like now, don't get me wrong, Jay-Z as a businessman, shit.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Hey, teach me those ways,
He-
goddamn it.
he's a fucking.
I
Smart
think so
guy.
too. I think J. Cole surpassed Jay just like how Drake surpassed Wayne. There was like those
Yeah,
are
but
two
that-
goats in that generation
Yeah,
as well.
but
Oh,
the
yeah,
way that they
Drake
passed
passed Wayne.
the way that they passed them, I like right now, like the downfall of Wayne, man. God damn.
Yeah,
Prison.
that's kind of.
Prison fucked him up.
It is kind of like.
It was like
I don't even think it's prison fucked
Drake
him
had
up.
an easier passing up his.
yo.
Drake had an easier
Yeah.
time passing up his mentor.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I mean, it was,
he couldn't adapt.
and I love Wayne. Wayne's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah,
ever.
mine
You
too.
man.
wouldn't
Like,
think Drake was
same.
gonna pass him up. Like
At the
Wayne
time,
was so
when,
big.
when Drake came up, I didn't see him ever
We're
surpassing
like, yo,
Wayne.
like that's good for. I was like, that's good
But
for Lil
I
Wayne.
think
to
but
get a
you know
big
the dope
artist.
thing about it though, and you heard it on this last EP that Drake put out. He still credits Wayne
Oh, yeah.
to the
Yeah.
fullest.
Passed
That's
it to
dope
me, I
as
never
fuck
fumbled,
to me.
yeah.
That's dope as fuck to me because he could have easily been like, I did this shit.
Yeah, he stayed with him for a while,
Like,
and he's always
Yeah,
helping
like
him out.
yeah, it's pretty cool because at least within the past 10 years, like Wayne just hasn't done it for me. Like even when like a new Wayne album comes out or a song comes out, I kind of
That Mona Lisa was dope though.
I don't look for it.
Mona Lisa was
anymore.
dope. There's
Mona
a few.
Lisa was dope.
There's a few dope
He-
Wayne songs that I heard. He also got washed by the goat on the song though. Green Ranger.
That was a dope song.
Like
That was
I
a dope
forgot
song.
about that song.
I'm
That
in
was
the
a- that was a
Green
dope
Ranger.
song.
I'm the
Yeah.
Green Ranger.
Yeah, that was a dope song.
Cole
I
Snap.
completely forgot about that.
Call Snap. And
Was
it-
that
you know what
2012?
tripped me out? Somebody pointed this out to me. That same beat he used for an album later on, right? And when he did that song with Cole, he started this verse like, I don't even like this beat, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. And then you turn around and use it for your album. That'd make no damn sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, did you not like it because you heard Cole's verse on it first? I wouldn't like it either.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah,
Like,
he got
shit,
washed on
shit,
it.
I gotta do this? Shit, it's gonna be how Cody felt when he had to do Twitter beef.
Facts, man.
I think
fair.
I think Danny Green used that because didn't he call himself Green Ranger?
Yeah.
Danny Green.
Yeah.
Fucking Danny Green.
Nah, I agree with you. I think Cole's the GOAT too. I think he surpassed Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z is a very technical rapper when he wants to be.
The
And he
goat
has-
of what? In general?
Just in general, man.
I think Cole's dope.
Lyrical ability, I would say.
I think Kendrick to me is way better than Cole.
What
And
what I see with both of them, right? Like, is to me they're really a lot in the same. That's why I wish we would have got that fucking Cole Kendrick project. Can y'all stop sleeping on it?
That's
fucking-
never coming out.
It's never going to. I know
It's
we're never
never.
gonna get
They're
that
too
shit.
big.
They don't have to do it anymore.
Yeah,
They don't have
to-
yeah.
the
they
best
don't-
we got was that Black Friday.
That's
That was the best we got.
Oh,
Where they
was that a
snapped on
song?
each other's beats. It was
Yeah.
Kendrick did Tale of Two Cities, and then Cole did All Right, I think.
yeah. What was the other track they did? Forbidden
Forbidden
Fruit.
Oh, but we didn't even get a Kendrick
was
verse.
Yeah, Kendrick.
We didn't
was
get a
just on the
Kendrick
hook.
verse.
Oh my god.
But I see it, and to me, like, I mean, I'll debate who lyrically is the best all day, but when it comes down to it, I truly think that there's only two that right now can be put in that conversation. I mean, Eminem is gonna always be put up there. He's a really lyrical person, but there's times where he can kind of veer off and get into some shit. You're just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like Wayne in a sense.
but when it comes to like lyrical ability, consistency on their projects, like Cole and Kendrick, to me, like they're in a class of their own, you know. So
I agree to that.
and you know, you can throw Drake in there. They're always going to be tied together because of the time they came up.
Yeah.
They're always going to be tied together. Drake
my
is the
opinion-
biggest.
Yeah.
Is the biggest of the three. Has had the most, I think you could say, success. But Drake also appeals to
Soccer
a
moms.
bigger mass of fans than your Kendrick and Cole's. So I mean, but when it comes down to it, like lyrical ability, I would just give like those two. I mean, you can debate with your mom. I don't care,
And,
or
I
whatever.
mean, Drake could have been there to me because I do like, when he's talking about can Drake rap, yeah, I think Drake can rap when he wants to rap, but he kind of decided to go more on the mainstream.
The
and
poppy.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fucking fine. Like, he's
Yeah.
one of the biggest artists in the world. So,
And he
but
even
don't
mentioned.
throw him on that conversation
Yeah.
when he's got all those pop singles and what's that?
But and you know it's crazy because like shit like that is why he's as big as he is.
Yeah.
Like and
So he knows that he's fine. Like,
Drake when it comes down to the general opinion, like Drake's gonna be labeled the GOAT at some point. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's
Of course,
already.
If you want to talk,
he's
if
already
you want to talk
labeled.
numbers, then
Oh yeah, numbers wise, he's
Yeah.
gonna leaps and bounds surpass everybody.
Yep.
But me, like
Even,
I'm,
like, just
as
pop
as an
songs.
artist, I like to debate the lyricism behind the music as well. Like so, when it comes down to lyrics, I personally Cole and Kendrick, man, like that Control, like that still one of the best verses I've ever fucking heard. You're dissing this dude and he's still gonna put it out. Like fuck it.
All right, so before we start to like end everything, who's your top guy out of the three? Cole. Yours?
Are we doing it off of
Cole, Kendrick, Drake.
it's
all around? Like just,
all around.
Is your
okay, I'm gonna
answer.
say.
Your opinion.
Okay, Cole.
Cole.
Consistency. I mean,
For me,
well,
Cole, but you already knew that. But just say Drake.
Nah,
You
Cole.
just say Drake.
Overall, I've told you this. Cole to me has surpassed Drake.
Cody's gonna get his Bluetooth
Drake-
speaker and go put on Take Care.
Fucking Marvin's
Drake's
room.
gonna
shit.
Marvin's room.
He's gonna stand
If
in the bathroom.
if you would
wiping
have
tears
asked
out
me
of-
this in 2014, 2015, I would have still said Drake just because I listened to him for so long and he got me into music. Like he has like a special place in my heart.
I'm sure he would love
No
that.
homo.
He's
But
gonna-
he got
he's gonna
me.
write you
He
a
got
whole
me.
album.
He got me into music, and back
Did I
then.
get
But
muted?
after the last few projects that he's put out, I don't fuck with him.
What
I'm
about
always.
Certified Lover Boy?
Hey, that could be a dope album. We don't know yet.
That name, yo.
Hey,
he's
marketing.
running
I know you
that
got, I know you got
really
that,
fucking well.
The, what
That
is
little,
it?
that little heart. in
Yeah,
his
the
head,
heart
he's
thing
running
on
that
your
really
head.
fucking well.
Yeah, I have that in my head right now.
That's why he's wearing the hat.
If you would have asked me this 5 years ago, I would have said Drake. But after the last few projects, I've
If
been
you would ask him
disappointed
5
in.
years later, he still would have said Drake, but it's okay.
J. Cole, I fuck with
All
J.
right.
Cole. I literally have all J.
So
Cole's.
so who's yours?
Mine's Kendrick.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's very hard to choose from Kendrick and Cole, but
Like,
I've always been a bigger Cole
I respect
fan, so-
I respect Kendrick being said over
no,
over Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, no, like I've always just been more of a Kendrick
Cody
fan.
gonna want to diss me after this podcast.
But all right, so y'all want to give out anything before we end? Y'all want to say anything before we end?
Drake, don't take it to heart.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, just shout out to A.A.G. You guys definitely killing the game. For sure, all
Of course.
three of y'all, or all four of y'all, Case too. Shout out to
You
Case.
want people to follow you?
Yeah, you guys can follow me too.
Why?
Don't do it on Facebook. I'm just gonna tell you
He's
to shake your tits.
all humble.
You gonna show him where to do that?
Follow
Yeah,
my boy
right.
C Rayy.
It's at CODYRAYY92.
If you want to hear some dope raps, or if you want to buy a house,
If you want to buy a house, yes,
he's-
real estate.
yeah, he's so
Hit
loyal.
me up. I'll get you into a house for sure.
Multi. What's the word? Multi. Where you do different avenues of fucking. I don't even know.
I know what you're talking about.
He does a bunch of shit. Just hit him up.
Just hit me up for whatever. Just hit me
Look,
up.
that's
Yeah.
gonna be your new promo. C Rayy, he does a bunch of shit. Hit him up.
Hey, you're welcome. I want 5%, baby. Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Nah, you can
Twiss?
find me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, E_Twiss. That's TWISS. Don't put a fucking T or you won't find me. Snapchat, same thing. Not an underscore. It's a period where the underscore is, but whatever. Facebook, I don't be on that shit much, but just search eTwist.
Search
Apple
him
Music,
on
Spotify,
Spotify,
Tidal,
Apple.
every goddamn thing. Search eTwist. You hear some dope shit, some not dope shit, but you'll probably still listen
He
anyways.
can't rap.
I can't rap. Also, I can't rap. I was told to stop saying that multiple times now. And he's just digging up. Nice. Keep saying
He
it.
can
motherfucker.
rap. Say that now.
He can.
Yeah.
I can rap.
I'm all right.
And
Say
then, but then
I think I can rap.
you can find us at the Open Bar Pod on what? Instagram,
Everywhere.
Twitter, everywhere, YouTube, and whatnot. And
Stay sexy.
and yeah,
I like the stash. By the way.
I felt weird just staring at him for doing that. What the fuck, man? I just had to look at you when you started saying that.
and
It wasn't going towards you. Like you decided.
I
to
know,
look at me.
it just
He was making
happened.
eye contact with me
It
at
just
the same
fucking
time.
happened, man.
but I hope y'all
I just go
enjoyed.
like this.
And we'll be back for the next episode. Peace.